Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail. What the hell, man? Of course, during one of the most busiest period of my life, you decide to drop some of the most stacked character of the years. Knowing me, I try to build the character as fast as possible before the next banner drop. Cyrene. But it's kinda hard this time because these characters are goated in the meta tree. For now. They won't be goated forever, you hear? As the time of recording this, the current phase is Dan Heng, the Shield, and Silver Wolf 2.0, both ranking highly on the tier scale. And soon, we're about to get Best Girl number 2 in all of HoYoVerse, and that sentence is made with absolute zero bias. You guessed it, I'm talking about Alicia. Wait. Cyrene. I don't know how they did it, actually I do. But that's besides the point. I don't know how they did it, but HoYoVerse have upped their games when it comes to making an even bigger power creep sport yet again. And considering how much power they put into the last one, this could be shaping up to becoming the Sistine Chapel of Gooning, along with the Sistine Chapel of Vibe. And Gooning. After 2 years since Honkai Star Rail release, the contents of this game have become increasingly harder and harder. You can no longer beat the entire game with just 4 stars anymore, and that's power crap. The 5-star that was released a year ago can no longer carry my broke ass through Memory of Chaos anymore, and that's power crap. Fuck! In today's standard, if you are not pulling for the new characters, then you are setting yourself up to fail. While HoYoVerse said, "Buy more cards!" Now for those of you who weren't around at the time, Kefka used to dominate the game as a hyper carry DPS, and now she dominates as a support. I had Dan Imaginary in my NA account, but according to the tier list, he is dog shit now. And does anyone remember when Seele was the top carry in the game? Well, she's been replaced by my boy Archer.
Unlimited. Blade works.
I said it before in the previous video, if I start talking about the tier list, it might never end. But I'll try to keep this video as short as I can. While I'm at it, why did they decide to give Dan and March a 3rd form? Sure, they already did it in the past with an honorable mention such as Hertha and Tingyun. But this is only going to confirm that the possibility of everyone else also having a 3rd form, meaning that even your current meta won't be meta for too long. I'm looking at you. Oh my god, there's so many fucking characters. The problem with Honkai Star Rail meta is that it changes every single patch. Who knows if your favorite character that you just pull for will still be meta in the next update. Aside from making a wise decision on pulling for a strong character for your account, that character isn't strong anymore, and it's consistently being power crept by new character constantly. Acheron's your favorite character? Not anymore, because we got someone who does even more damage now. But what if my favorite waifu is Firefly? Not anymore, because she dropped all the way down to B tier. A few more patch and Finon will be dropped from the meta too. And anyone who just started the game will not be able to clear the entire content with just 4-star team anymore. The content had gotten too bloated, there's so much to do, the enemies can now tank a fucking meteor because inflation has turned that fucking hell into 5 business days. Yeah, good luck with that. As a free-to-play, it is the worst time to start the game because eventually you won't need to study meta or you'll do no damage and become one of the Reddit gooners who spend all day calculating who will produce the most breast milk. Oh, and while you're there, don't start arguing about meta set because that shit get pretty violent. Even if meta looks intimidating, the one thing that's consistently stays on top is support. If you live under a rock, you will think that Finon does million damage, but if you have a slightly above room temperature IQ, you'll know that it's the support that let him shine. Support have the least amount of power crap in the entire game. Bronya is still a goated support even till this day. Put Finon by himself and he will do monkey damage. But put him with Bronya, and he will do monkey damage. Support is the backbone of the game. Even Dan Heng Imaginary could hit 100k with goated support. The same can be said with anyone. Support is the reason why DPS is as strong as they are. Without them, there wouldn't be meta to begin with. A game like Star Rail can't really be played at your own pace. Every update making me feel like if I'm not pulling for the new characters, then I can't beat the game. It makes you feel like the characters that you have just aren't enough anymore. Gacha game is a game where you can never finish. No matter how strong your team are, there will always be the next stronger team. But hey, look on the bright side. Some player only play the game for that hot waifu, and some only do it for the story. You know who you are. In fact, Star Rail player don't even play Star Rail. They played over 13 gacha games a day, and they would never worry about the meta because they are consistently making spreadsheets on which Zenless Zone Zero Mommy will be the comfiest to sit on your face. And that's all I have time for today, lads. Now go away.